What's up everyone, welcome back for another video. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into the work today, which is modifying slash making the exhaust for the E36. We do have the 190 back in the garage right now. One of the last videos when we were mounting the rear fenders back on, I did mention something about like trying to heat them up. So this gap was gigantic. I wound up just parking it on the side of the house with a clamp on it, holding it against the body, so it just kind of baked in the sun, and it definitely worked. There's still a gap there, but not as large as there was, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is the exhaust for the E36 here. So if you go back and watch this video up here, you'll see, well, it's one of the last videos about the E36, just kind of deleted the cap back, so we're kind of straight piped, but we do have a catalytic converter still, but I deleted the back half of the exhaust system. It is pretty loud, but I kind of like it right now, and I kind of hated the other exhaust that was on it. The tips were like shaved off at the bottom, and it was just really quiet. So I went with the bold choice of just removing that, lived with it for like a week or two, and I think we're just gonna go with it for a while, for right now. So what I'm actually gonna do is fabricate exhaust, I guess, for it. Let me show you what I got. This is the old section of the exhaust, so it's actually about like there somewhere is where the exhaust just ends right now. It's pretty boomy in the car. I'm assuming it's not going to change a ton, but we do have this section here. What I'm planning on doing is cutting it right at the muffler. Went to the auto parts store, got some exhaust pipe pieces, and we're going to try to use this to finish that. If we get it pretty good, if it's decent, I'm happy with it, then I'll just go and buy one of those like bolt-on exhaust tips. Well, I guess I need two of them, but I would buy the bolt-on exhaust tips. Then I think it'll look pretty good. So this section does keep this little resonator right here. So the raspiness might actually go away, which will be a plus, but I kind of like the raspiness. But anyway, let me get this car turned around. It is downpouring outside right now, so got to get it turned around. You'll get a little exhaust clip. I'll probably insert another exhaust clip of current status. I might have one with the exhaust somewhere, but just imagine it quiet and not really able to hear it much. I guess now it's time to get the car jacked up and start trying to fabricate what we got to do. Could probably wait and just cut off the part of the muffler right now, then get the car up in the air. I guess it doesn't matter which order we do it, but we got to do that. The car is jacked up. That's our exhaust that we need to attach to. So once we cut off the muffler, we should be in this general area right here. So let me zoom out, let me get out a little bit more. So that's where we're connecting. We should bring us to this general area over here, right behind the tire, I think. And the muffler was sitting up here, then exhaust tips out this way. So we should get it in this general area. Then we can start working with those other pieces. So I think we're gonna cut it off and then possibly throw like one or two bolts in just to see where it's at, because that's not connected. I wonder if I could weld a piece to that. Let me figure something out here. So once I cut this exhaust off over here, these are just gonna be all over the place. So I'm thinking if I could find a piece of metal or something, maybe I'll just weld straight across, and then those shouldn't move at all, hopefully. I may have forgot to mention, I suck at welding. All right, this is what I'm working with right here. Welded that up. Not my worst work, actually, but not too bad. Got that at least connected where it's not gonna go too crazy. Now, next step, I'm gonna cut right there. All right, so it's been a while since I updated you guys. Just working on the exhaust welds look horrible, so I'm not going to show you those. Exhaust, I kind of have the wrong pieces that I'm just making work. So that's how it's looking right now. I'm thinking to come afterwards and just maybe cut it straight across there. It'll look decent. The main thing I have to do now is get the hanger situation going, because right now it's only held up by the catback over there. So as you can see, it's got some movement to it. Bolting that catback is torture. So we are on, I'm leaving it for now just because I don't want to be bothered with it anymore, but these are on there pretty snug. I got the old, I cut the hangers off the old muffler and just hung them up and bolted it on, welded it to it. Like I said, the welds look like complete trash, so I'm not showing you the welds, but it's on. Let me put the car down, then we'll start it up, and yeah. Only thing, the left side tip looks like it's hanging down lower, but I think that's because it's longer. I think if I cut them flush, they'll actually look pretty decent. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's less boomy in the car, obviously, because the exhaust isn't letting out directly underneath the rear seats. It's out the back now, but the way that looks is going to annoy me a little bit. I'm just going to have to wind up cutting that, I guess, this weekend. So this should actually be slightly less raspy than it was because there is a resonator in the piping. So it isn't a complete straight pipe. There is obviously the catalytic converters and resonators. Not too bad. Let's try to drive. I'm not gonna be able to shift, but you'll be able to hear it. Not sure if that's a cop or not. And that's it. We're back home. Hope you enjoyed those clips. So far in car it sounds pretty good. I didn't get a chance to hear it back on video yet, but I think it sounds better. Not as raspy, but I do like the raspiness of how it used to sound, but the resonators definitely help. I feel like it might not be as obnoxious to other people, especially in the neighborhood. Had my son help me out doing everything. We went to buy the stuff. Turns out I didn't buy enough exhaust piping, so I just kind of made do with what I had. Project actually cost about $50 total instead of about $600 for a whole new catback. So saved there, I guess, even though it kind of looks like shit based on the welds. Once I cut the exhaust tips to be even, I think it's going to be perfect, or will look a lot better. And then also, I do want to get bolt-on exhaust tips from the store, but they, of course, only had one of each style, so I couldn't even get a pair. Because you need a pair for this car, obviously. It is what it is. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was fun doing this little project. Always good time getting a little practice with the welder, even though I need a lot more practice. If you want to help the channel out in any way, use the affiliate links down below. That helps me out, helps you guys out too, and helps everyone out, I guess. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of how the exhaust sounds if you made it this far, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.